Hey guys, welcome back to another Swift programming logic tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be talking about the didSet property and how it can be useful and how to use it. So didSet is basically just a property which you add on to variables, which allows you to give some code once the variable has been set. So let me give you an example of this. I'm just going to create a label here, and we'll just call this label, and if I just give this here, if I give it constraints, oh, those were not the constraints I wanted to give it. I want to give it these constraints so it's in the middle. And if I just link this up and call it the name label, and I'll increase the text size. So let's just say this label was exclusively just for the person's name. So what I could do here is, if I just create a variable over here, so we should probably create it outside of the view.load just so I can access it in other places, but let's say this label is exclusive just to store in person's name. So if I create a variable person name, and first I'll set her as aria, and then if we open this up with parentheses, we can also create a didSet property, and then if I open that, now this block will be executed every time this is changed. So every time this is changed, I can just change the text of a name label to person name, and now you'll see if I go into view controller, so let's just go here, and it's not really going to do anything since the only thing it's going to do is change it to aria. So, oh, maybe it doesn't do it the first time because you've done it here and then it only recognizes it here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a button underneath this. So if I just do that, let's just do it like this. Oops, that is not what I wanted. Name label, and I want it to be 20. Button. Alright, and we'll just give this button change name, and we'll just change name. So inside of this button, I'm going to set the text to person name is equal to person 1. We'll just do that. So now I'm going to run it, and you should see when I click this, it changes to person 1. And we didn't actually do anything with the name label, so you can see this is the only place where the name label is actually mentioned. But the only thing we changed here was this variable. So you can see we changed this variable, and this changed the name label. Now there's another property called willSet, and basically this does the same thing, but instead of executing after it's been changed, it executes before. So if I leave this code as it is, it's not actually going to do anything, since it's going to set it before the thing's actually been changed, so it's just going to keep it as the one it was before. But when I click this, it should set to aria, since the person name's already aria. But yeah, but you can see it was 2 steps behind. So what it's doing here is, first of all, this label is just called label, hasn't been defined, since this hasn't been executed as this was created and then this is inside of it. If I click this once, now the person name is person 1, but it's only just changed to aria because it's happened before it's been changed to person 1. And now if I click it again, it's still person 1 because we set it to that, but now it's been changed to person 1 since it's been executed on the previous cycle, if that makes sense. But didSet is a lot easier to understand, and it is also used a lot more, so that's the main reason why people use it. So you can see how this can be useful. Like if you just have one specific thing which you want to keep, then instead of having to change the name and label on both sides, so if this wasn't here, then every time I changed this person name, I'd also have to change it to this, and you know, it's just much more easy, much more simple. So yeah, and you can do a lot more stuff with it. It's not just changing labels, we can change a lot of stuff, we can execute functions, and yeah, so this is what the didSet operator does. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in a future tutorial. Bye!